Political parties have praised AmaZulu King Misuzulu kaZwelithini's address at the official opening of the KwaZulu-Natal legislature. IFP President Velenkosini Hlabisa says he hopes that provincial government will act on what the King has highlighted. Nobuhle Modise has more.
King Misuzulu kaZwelithini has officially opened the legislature, touching on a number of issues, number one being GBV, as well as the killings of traditional leadership in the province. But for some reaction, I have the IFP president with me, Velenkosini Hlabisa, just for his reaction and to him to speak to us about what he thought of the King's first address to open the legislature. Thank you very much, Hlabisa. Uzuza kanjani with the address here, yesilo?
I want to, on behalf of the IFP as the official opposition in KwaZulu-Natal, to congratulate and salute His Majesty King Misuzulu kaZwelithini for his maiden speech that talked directly to the challenges facing our people. Women are on the receiving end when it comes to gender-based violence. The King stood out and speak out loud and clear and called everybody to stand up so that the fight against the use of violence against women and children should be everybody's business on a daily basis. We also want to applaud the King for speaking against the merciless killings of amakhosi, izinduna, councillors and ordinary members of the community. Our government must stand up firstly to deal with the unlicensed firearms in our people so that we ensure that we create safe communities as we see people die on daily basis, and unfortunately we see very little when it comes to arrest. Thank you, His Majesty, when it comes to challenging the government of KwaZulu-Natal to ensure development of this province using Ingonyama Trust. Ensure that invite foreign investors, because unemployment is killing especially our youth and the unemployed graduates. We hope and believe the government will heed the call as it has been made by His Majesty, the King of the Zulu monarch.
But Hlabisa, is there anything that you feel the King may have left out that you feel should have been addressed?
The King addressed everything in broad terms. Because if you look on key things that affect our community, crime, unemployment, once the government invite foreign investors, it will deal with creation of job opportunities that will revive the economy of our country. Once you deal with unemployment, crime, you will have a safe community. And he also accordingly congratulated our women, the role they played, as His Majesty indicated to the Speaker, the Prime Minister, and a Judge President in the division of KwaZulu-Natal. And also the King demonstrated that the future of our country belongs to our youth, as he congratulated the matriculants of the previous year. So now, in broad terms, the King touched every area that concerns, and that will change our province if the government can respond accordingly.
Thank you very much. That is the IFP President Velenkosini Hlabisa, just speaking to us about his reaction to that speech by King Misuzulu kaZwelithini. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Nobuhle Modise in Pietermaritzburg.
His issue on GBV is well taken, and I would hope that the Premier is going to respond to his concerns and how he's going to address that. I think the fact that he also wants to engage men is really welcomed. I think everybody can play their role in that. When it comes to the killing of traditional leadership, we have serious challenges. He touched on it. Again, I would hope that the Premier comes up with solutions in her address tomorrow. The other really interesting thing that I'm delighted he spoke about was the royal household, the King and the Zulu nation, is putting together something that we've been trying to drive, a tourist package and a destination, uplifting the royal household, the Zulu nation, using it to build, our tourism, creating jobs and bringing people to our country.
We welcome the address by the King today. We really proud of what he has said, and we're really happy that he spoke highly against the scourge of gender-based violence and the killing of women in our province, and also the issues of social cohesion, the issues of rural development. We're happy that the King also spoke highly against such a lawlessness and anarchy on those criminals who are now running the streets of KZN, who are killing our people, the councillors on a daily basis, who are killing izinduna in our respective communities, especially in the rural areas. We are happy that the King has called upon the provincial government, the police, and those who are in the commanding heights that we should come together in fighting this lawlessness.